Man, it's hot out here. It's got to be 100 degrees. Speaking of hot, I want to show you a hot trick that can help you put more bass in the boat for you. My name is Bob Smith, and I'm here for bobsmithfishing.com. And what I've got today, this little trick, is simply a original Z-Man Chatterbait. I prefer the chartreuse and white under most conditions, regardless of the watercolor. I'll change the blade, alternate between the gold and silver, see which one makes the difference. But then that's not the trick. What I want to do is I want to show you how to make this chatterbait work better for you to put more fish in the boat. You know, when you get a chatterbait, it comes with the little twin tail trailer, which is great, and that sucker will catch some fish. I've caught a lot of fish with that little trailer on there. But as a tournament angler, I'm always looking for an edge. I'm looking for something better. What I've discovered is that by adding a Zoom Super Fluke, Super Swimming Fluke, to this chatterbait as my trailer, instead of the split tail, I get so many more strikes and I catch much bigger average size fish. So let me show you how to do this. All right, we have just a 3/8 ounce chatterbait. Okay, no skirt, rather no trailer. We got the skirt. And all I do is I simply take my Zoom Swimming Fluke with the slot on the fluke, the open section, facing the chatterbait. And I will simply thread that on like I was Texas rigging a worm, and kind of estimate how far it has to go, and bring that hook point back out that opening, and slide it up to the top. And there you have one killer bait. I mean, I'm talking devastation for those bass. All right, they won't know what hit them, but you will. All right, but we're not finished yet. This is a pretty big package, and repeated casting with this is going to make that trailer slide. So what I'll do is I'll slide that trailer back down some, and I will take my super glue. Put me some super glue on the hook shaft. Super glue on the hook shaft. And just slide that swimming fluke back on up there. Now it'll stay. All right. You can repeatedly cast this, and it's going to be a while before it comes out. Let me show you a couple little things about this. What happens? All right. The boot tail on that swimming fluke, instead of normally they'll be facing down, it faces up. It gives it a slightly different action, a slightly different sensation for the fish. The skirt on these chatterbaits, as good as the chatterbait is, the skirt has a habit of slipping back over a fish or two. So now when I glue that swimming super fluke on there, what that does is that also keeps my skirt in place. All right. I'll fish this in clear or dirty or moving or still or lakes or rivers. It doesn't matter where. I will change the color of my fluke. You know, the greens and browns I like in clear water. Blacks I like in dirty water. For dirty water, I'll also throw the albino or chartreuse trailer on here, and be amazed at how many fish will just destroy that thing in the water where you can't see it 4 inches under the water and it's gone. Here's something else that you'll be interested to know. Out of the box, this chatterbait is awesome. All right, it does have a reputation of not so great hookups. As long as you keep pressure on your fish, you're usually going to be okay though. But what I'm talking about is out of the box, this will run through brush, it'll run through everything. And when I put this big super fluke, this big swimming fluke on here, this bait, even though that hook is riding up, has a habit when it hits a branch or a twig, it has a habit of turning over and hanging up. For that reason, I use it along the edges of timber, edges of bushes, edges of laydowns, through timber if I have an open path. I'm trying to figure out a way to keep this from hanging up. So what I'm going to do probably here in the near future is I'm going to try to figure out a way to make a spring type weed guard for it, sort of on the lines like an old Snagless Sally has, and see if I can't use that to keep this from hanging up on the sticks. Because if I can get to run this through the sticks where I can bump them and everything, I think even though it's devastating as is right now, it can be even better. So I hope you can take this, rig you up a few Z-Man Chatterbaits with some Zoom swimming flukes, and go out and get you some bass. Maybe go out and get that edge, win a tournament. Until next time, I'm Bob Smith of BobSmithFishing.com. I'll see you on the water.